Welcome back to our road to Drupa, or should I in this case say, the running track to Drupa. There is hardly a more competitive industry than the printing industry. The cost pressure is high, and just like in an endurance run, it's all about staying ahead over the long run. What that means, and above all, how to manage this, is what we will be talking about today. Markus Leichtle is an absolute expert for industrial packaging and as well for our Speedmaster XL106 series. And thus, for the Champions League in offset printing. We want to ask him what competitiveness actually means in the printing industry. Hello Markus, great to see you.
Thank you, Nick. Let's think of competitiveness as the relative strength of a print shop compared to other print shops and the print buyer's power in a global or in a local market. Print buyers really have a choice and they can put some real offensive pressure on prices. Therefore, it is extremely relevant for all of the print shops to continuously work on their fitness to really come out on top of the competition. To win in sports, speed is one key factor. Printing faster reduces the cost per printed sheet. Here, we set new standards. 21,000 sheets per hour with a Speedmaster XL106 peak performance generation. This applies not only to folding carton, but also to thinner materials like wet glue labels. With new features on the CutStar and the specially developed IML package, the output for thinner substrates like IML materials can be increased by up to 30%. But speed is only one aspect. To win the competition, other disciplines are important as well. Simultaneous make-ready processes and intelligent assistance systems ensure smooth workflows teaming up with the operator. We call this push to stop. The result? More output with less manpower at minimum cost. And not just in printing, but also in the upstream and downstream processes.
Okay, Markus, that sounds like a team sport. Why don't you take a shot and tell us how I can improve my production even more?
Just like a successful soccer team, all members of the team must be perfectly coordinated throughout the entire process, from pre-press, over press, via post-press to the finished product. Even if we all play the same game, every team, meaning every print shop, is unique. Our experts are the perfect coaches here and work with our customers to jointly unfold their potential. One example for a modern tactical setup could be an output-oriented contract model. With that, our customers will have performance and cost under control. Sometimes it is enough to adjust the lineup slightly. Sometimes new signings are also worthwhile to develop a winning team.
In this context, I'm thinking of a folding machine in a 1-to-1 ratio to the printing press. Spoiler, Drupa is waiting.
You really like that phrase, Nick. But yes, that's exactly how it is.
Thank you, Markus. You were talking about parallel make-ready processes earlier. Even better than extremely short make-ready times are actually no make-ready times at all. What sounds almost too good to be true is already a reality. There is a machine that can print such a web about as fast as a world-class printer can run on it, and without being interrupted or slowed down by setup times. Our new Boardmaster. It prints up to 1.65 meters wide at speeds of up to 600 meters per minute. So flexo printing at world-class level. We have the great pleasure to talk to Felix, who is not a world-class printer, but highly experienced industry expert. Hello, Felix. You have already customers in the US producing with a Boardmaster and call it a game changer in high-volume packaging printing.
Yes, they do. Hi, Nick. So, the very sturdy design of the machine achieves high print qualities, which are very close to offset quality. And as you have indicated, Nick, the machine simply keeps on running while a job change is performed. This is only possible with our revolutionary IntelliMatch. The IntelliMatch scans the flexo plate, takes the information, converts it into data, And this data is used to do the presetting for the next job in the machine. All of this while the previous job is produced, of course.
Okay, but then I still have to change jobs. How can I imagine that?
The printing units itself, they are designed in a way that you can mount the plates to the machine while the previous job is still running. That eliminates almost all the make-ready time you had in the past. And this means that you will have double the productivity which you had in the market with other models.
Amazing.
Absolutely.
If you would like to see that live, one unit of Boardmaster and IntelliMatch will be on show at drupa in Düsseldorf. And in Wiesloch, we will present the whole machine in all its glory. Oh, my training is coming up. Thanks, Felix. I gotta run.
Bye.
Digital printing stands for versatility and flexibility. At drupa, we are presenting an innovation for label printing which combines the advantages of digital printing and flexo printing in one machine. But let's ask the man who knows it like no other. Thomas Schweitzer, Head of Sales of Gallus Group. Thomas, tell us more about it.
The Gallus One has already the most competitive total cost of ownership in the label digital printing industry. The Gallus One is able to do that with the highest level of automation in combination of the integration in the whole Prinect world. At drupa, we will now show the Gallus One with extended functionalities. We will add a flexo printing station and a semi-rotary die cutter.
Can you explain this more in detail?
Of course. Let us assume we have a print shop with approximately 300,000 labels, with 4 languages. Regularly, we have to print that with 4 times setup and 4 times waste. But now the Gallus One is able to do that in one step. So we start the job and can then produce it on 70 meters per minute until the end. This reduces the labor costs, the setup waste, and of course, as well, the logistic costs. This brings us to an extremely cost-efficient production.
Great. And speaking of extreme, we have an extremely tight program today. So thank you for this workout and see you next time.
You're welcome.
As Markus has already mentioned, print production is all about team play between pre-press, press, and post-press. Together with our partners Polar and MK Masterwork, we can also present really strong team players in post-press at drupa. The Polar cutting system 200 Pace Pure never runs out of breath with a new Ergo Jog. It enables unattended material preparation in 60 to 90 seconds per 14 centimeter cutting layer and speeds of up to 40,000 sheets per hour with consistent high cutting quality. Incredible! The Mastermatrix 106 handles die cutting, stripping, and blanking at an impressive 9,000 sheets per hour with reliable register accuracy. The new quick setup device further reduces setup times during the job changes, while at the same time reducing manual intervention. Thanks to its 2 die cutting stations, the DuoPress Power 106 FCSB adds hot foil stamping to the process. That means it completes 4 work steps: foiling, cutting, stripping, and blanking in one pass, without register fluctuations and up to 7,000 sheets per hour. As an offline inspection system, the Diana Eye significantly helps to reduce the error rate. It inspects the front and back in a single pass and is around 50 times faster than manual inspections and documentation. It's a great help, especially for highly finished packaging, and by increasing the camera resolution from 4K to 8K, it is now even more precise. So I think we can truly say that we have a top squad for drupa. All the more reason for us to look forward to seeing you there and working with you to further improve your competitiveness. For my part, I need a bit of wellness after all of this sport. The next episode will be about how we can benefit even more from digitalization. See you then.